Welcome to Biotechnology World. Now our topic protein structural classification. Definition. Protein structural classification is the systematic organization of proteins into categories based on their structural features and similarities. Importance 1. It provides insights into protein evolution, function and relationships. 2. Facilitates the prediction of protein structure and function for newly discovered proteins. 3. Aids in drug design and understanding disease mechanisms. Types of protein structural classification. 1. Fold-based classification. Groups proteins based on their overall 3D structure or fold. 2. Topology-based classification. Here considers the arrangements of secondary structure elements within a protein. 3. Domain-based classification. Focuses on individual structural units within proteins known as domains. Hierarchical classification. 1. Class. Broadest level of classification, often based on overall fold similarity. 2. Architecture. Describes the arrangement of secondary structure elements within a protein. 3. Topology. Defines the specific connections and arrangements of secondary structure elements. 4. Homologous superfamily. Groups of proteins with similar folds and likely evolutionary origins. 5. Family. Proteins with significant sequence and often functional similarity. Classification databases and resources. 1. Scope. That is structural classification of proteins. 1. Hierarchical classification of protein structures into classes, folds, superfamilies and families. 2. It provides a detailed description of each protein entry. 2. CATH. Class, architecture, topology and homology databases. 1. Classifies proteins domains into hierarchical categories based on structural features. 2. Integrate sequence, structural and functional information. 3. DALI, that is Distance Matrix Alignment Database. It provides structural comparisons between proteins based on 3D structures. 2. Helps identify structural similarities between proteins with low sequence similarity. Structural motifs and patterns. 1. Structural motifs. It's a short, conserved patterns of protein structure associated with specific functions. 2. Protein folds. Common structural arrangements of secondary structure elements found in proteins. Tools for protein structural classification. First one, DALI. It performs structural comparisons and identifies similarities between protein structures. 2. DALI, LIT, DALI-LIT. It's a web-based tool for pairwise comparisons of protein structures. 3. Scope. Structural classification of proteins extended. Extended version of SCOPE with updated classifications and annotations. Challenges. 1. Structural diversity. Proteins can adopt a wide range of structural folds, making classification challenging. 2. Sequence structure relationship. Proteins with similar sequence may adopt different structures due to environmental factors. 3. Automatic classification. Developing algorithms for automated and accurate classification of protein structures. Applications. 1. Drug discovery. Identifying potential drug targets by analyzing structural features of proteins. 2. Functional annotation. Assigning functions to proteins based on their structural similarities to non-proteins. 3. Comparative genomics. Studying evolutionary relationships and functional divergence between proteins. Future directions. 1. Integration with sequence data. Linking structural classification databases with sequence databases for comprehensive analysis. 2. Machine learning approaches. Developing algorithms to automate and improve the accuracy of structural classification. 3. Dynamic structures. Incorporating information on proteins dynamics and flexibility into structural classification schemes. Thank you.